Hey guys, this is Avarice147 here. Just wanted to give you guys this video, basically explaining Dota and what it's about. Um, for those who are new to the game, those who are interested in playing Dota, those maybe who are playing League of Legends, and have thought about playing Dota. I just kind of noticed there wasn't like any videos where it's really explaining objectives, for Dota and how to really understand Dota. Because the thing about Dota is they update the patches every single time. So this one is currently 7.39B, and I guess for future videos I can do a quick rundown and update. But again, this is mainly for complete beginners or people who just want to understand more about the game and its objectives. So to start off, for those who don't know what Dota is, Dota 2 is a multiplayer online battle arena. It is a 5v5 game, and the goal is to destroy each other's throne. It sounds very simple, but to get to that point, there are a lot of things that you have to do and objectives you have to take. So here I have a heroes list pulled up. As you can see, guys, there's a bunch of heroes here. We have strength heroes, really a lot of HP health heroes here. We have the agility heroes, a lot of heroes with like attack speed, some good carry heroes here as well. Then you have the intelligence heroes. Um, whether you're supports or carries or mid laners, a lot of these have like very spell heavy characters that depend on their mana usage. And then you have the universal heroes, which basically is kind of like a all around encompass everything, And that's why if you look at like so cool, you can see green, red, blue. It's like the all around, and then you have like their respective colors here. Um, on the top right, this is just a ban list that you can do and you can have. So um, at the start of the match, basically, you will see that heroes are voted to be banned, and you can pick those heroes here. But let's go ahead and get into a game so we can actually see what it's like. So, um, Dota is a very complex game that deals a lot with um, like timings and stuff like that. So we're gonna go over as we go through, like from the start of the match all the way till the end. I'll try to explain as best as I can, and try to keep it like, you know, especially for those who are complete beginners. So right at the start of the match, guys, just go to the free camera here. As you can see, it's nighttime. Um, I am sniper in this map, or in this match, and I am playing on the Radiant side. So if you look at your mini map here, at the bottom left, this is the mini map. You can see that there are two sides. There's going to be the red side, and it's all dark and gloomy and like Lord of the Rings like, and this stuff right here looks like, Sauron. You throw the ring into the fire and all that, right? This is the dark side. And then you have the light side, the bright side, where it's like all nice and bright and everything like that. And this is the radiant side. So green is radiant, red is dire, and you can see here that this is our throne. This is the throne we have to protect, right? And not let the enemy take it. And vice versa, this is theirs. They have to protect it, and the goal is whoever can finish each other's throne first wins the game. Um, and you can see here, guys, just going through the map really quick, there are some towers here. You will see that for each lane, so there's the top lane, the mid lane, and the bottom lane. So there's 3 lanes, okay? And each one has a tower. So you have tier 1 tower, tier 2, tier 3, and then tier 4. And then same thing for top. You have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Same for bottom, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And then, as I mentioned, the T4 towers. And that is the part of the objectives that you guys have to do in the game. You guys have to destroy these towers, and they have to be in order by lane. What I mean by that is you have like I can't just go skip T1 and break T2 because they have this thing called backdoor protection. Okay, so um, the goal is to push waves, take these T1 towers, T2 towers, right? T3, and then you can do the T4 and then hit the throne. Okay. Now, if I break this tower, T1, this tower is broken, boom, right? I cannot go to another lane and hit T2. Okay, they have to be by order, by lane. Okay, just FYI. Now I can break T1 and T2, and then break this one, T1 and T2, and then go T3, and then break T3, right? Um, but I cannot just skip an entire tower, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Now, in the start of the match, a couple things you need to know. So I'm sniper in this match. This is called the fountain. This is where you spawn. This cool little guy here is like the blacksmith. This is signifying the shop. So if you click on the bottom right or with the double gold coins, if you left click on it, it's going to open up the shop. Okay, and this is where you buy your items. You can right click and open your shop and right click the item as you have enough gold. So right now I have 25 gold, but I have things pre-bought already. Usually when you pick your hero at the start, you can buy stuff already at the bottom, and these are the starting items. Or you can wait until, this screen is up and you're in the fountain area, and then you can just open this and you can buy your starting items here. How to buy your starting items is you would just right click which one you want if you have enough money. The best thing I can say for items, guys, really quick, is to go to Dota 2 Pro Tracker. So if you go to Dota 2 Pro Tracker, it tells you literally everything you need to know. You don't have to like guess about, what talent should I pick or what item should I get. Standard, meta, everything. It's got it all here. So, if I type in sniper, because that's the hero I am playing, and I am playing the position 2 mid. Some people play the hard support sniper, some people play the carry sniper. You can click it, choose it, and then let's just go here to the mid one. And it's going to show you here. It shows you what facet is mostly picked with the amount of matches. This is the ideal standard build. You have the abilities and talents that you choose by level 1 and 2. Each hero has a talent tree. We'll get into that, but these are all everything's laid out. So you have the starting items, you have the full build, the item timings that you want to hit, right? And so forth. So yeah, Dota2ProTracker.com. I am not affiliated. I am just telling you guys, for people starting out, it's a very good tool to get into the habit of using. And again, you can always just open the shop, browse my guides here, and they have like other defaulted ones. Anyways, so moving forward, real quick about the hero. So I am playing sniper. This is the hero here, and you can see here that I have 4 skills, right, that I can use. The last one is always going to be the ultimate. So this is my ultimate here, and you get that at level 6. So you start off at level 1. If I hover here, you can see that this bar, this circular bar will start to fill, and you'll know that how close you are to level 2 and so forth. It's going to be from level 1 all the way to level 30. You might not reach that far into the game. It depends how long your game goes. If you also look here, guys, this is the talent tree I was talking about. Every hero has this. At level 10, I get to pick between plus 30 damage or plus 55 take aim range bonus. And level 15, level 20, and 25, you can pick the entire tree. But again, I use Dota 2 Pro Tracker. Or, in game, you make your own decisions. It's fine. Whatever you think is best depending on the situation. This is the facet that I chose. At the start of the match, it will have two facets. Um, and then you have the innate ability. This one is just a unique thing that each hero has. For me, it's an increased attack range and attack range bonus. Um, so yeah, really cool. You can just hover over it and it'll tell you a bunch of stuff. Same thing here. These are my starting items that I bought here, and it'll tell you what it does. Like this one, a tango. If I consume a tree, I gain 7 health, so it's for regen purposes that I buy. The green bar is my health, and the blue bar is my mana pool. So just to give you an example, let me fast forward this replay here a little bit.
Prepare for battle.
Player view.
Hola,
See if I pick my skill here. I don't think it shows me. Let's try this one. Okay, perfect. So this guy, Underlord, right? So his skill here, he picks Firestorm as his first level, and you can see the 110 listed on there, and that's the amount of mana it costs. If you hover over it, it'll tell you all the information you need to know. So the blue, where it says 110, is the amount of mana it'll cost. So it'll be 110 minus 291, okay, if you use it. The little black and white window is 16. I can't point it to you guys because if I try to point it, the screen will go away. So, but this is a 16 duration, so cooldown. So if you use the spell, 16 seconds before it comes up again, and etc. etc. Okay, so I'm not gonna get into reading all of that. Just want you guys to know that you can always just hover and see those things. All right. What else? So basically the goal of the game is right now it's nighttime. Okay. So if I fast forward this right at the start, what's gonna happen is there's an objective that spawns 4 bounty runes, and you guys will see that. So 3, 2, 1. So everyone's trying to get all the bounty runes, and I'm gonna point that out here, like right now. So, as you can see, the timer is now, it's morning, I guess you can say. And that is when you can get your first objective, which would be to get all the bounty runes. There's a total of 4. So there's going to be 1 on the top dire side. There's going to be 1 here at the bottom radiant side. On this river mid, you're going to have 1 top and 1 bottom. Okay. And you can see here, if I hover over this, it just grants a bonus gold. So you get more bonus gold right at the start. So teams will go ahead and try to battle for this and get this, okay? All right, moving forward, as you can see as well, these are called barrackses. There's a ranged and melee barracks. They are going to spawn what we call creeps. So you have 1, 2, 3 melee creeps from the melee barracks and 1 range creep. Same from the enemy side, and these are on all lanes, guys. You can see here. See. So basically, these are what you're gonna focus on is just kind of getting the last hits, and I'll explain that in a little bit, and pushing these waves because you want this wave, okay, along with the siege that you'll eventually see, to take these towers down, because as a hero, if you stand within the range of the tower, you're just going to get blasted by it. So these creeps help you, attack the tower, push the waves, and gain your objective, which eventually is to get to the throne, okay? Also, before I continue on, couriers. So, cool mechanic that you have now in Dota is so couriers. I mean, if I hover over it, you can see it says select courier. It says courier will deliver your items to you. So, as you get enough more gold in the game, you're going to be able to have these items brought to you. Um, there is a new option, guys. It says courier auto deliver. So traditionally, right? Let's say this is 210. I'm gonna hover over this. This is 210. Okay. Once I hit 210 with my gold, it'll automatically purchase it for me and automatically deliver it for me. Now, some people don't have that on just in case they don't want their courier sniped. So what they're gonna do is they're just gonna have this. This is called the quick buy area right here. And how you do that is you are going to put some items that you want here. So you're going to hold Control and Shift and click, 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 left click, everything you want, right? And these are all the items that I want, at least for the start of the mid of the game. And it's going to have that here. And then once you right click the item, you see this like little gold coin symbol? That just means that it's on auto buy. So it's gonna buy my items already. Now, if you don't have that gold symbol on these items, that means you have to like right click them on your quick buy. I have to right click this on my quick buy and have to deliver it to yourself. But as you can see, guys, I have it queued up on my quick buy here because all the gold coins are there. And I have the auto courier deliver. It's on settings. So if you go to your settings, it says courier auto deliver. So if I click that and it says auto deliver, on my regular games, and then it says mark for buy, and that's what I was talking about. Mark for buy means the gold coins already are, it's marked for you to be bought. You don't have to right click it anymore. It's there. So sorry if that's a little confusing. I just thought I should explain that new mechanic that at 7.39 that they've added. It's a really cool mechanic. We used to just have to open this and click this, right click this and buy it and keeping track of my gold. But now I can just pre-buy everything again by hitting Control Shift, picking out the items, and they'll all pop up here. And then if you just right click on these items, it should, like, you can either buy it there or you can just have it preset to where it can be bought or marked for buy as they call it. So cool thing there. Anyways, let's not harp on that. Let's move forward here. So let's just go ahead and look at my view. Now you're gonna see here that we're going to be competing each other for last hits and denies, and this is the main principle of Dota, to where you as the hero want to gain much experience as possible, right, and much advantage on that end, and as well as get last hits for gold and denies for denying the enemy for gold and experience. So what I mean by that is this. Ooh, too fast, sorry. Okay, so if I kind of like slow this down to regular speed. Okay, you saw I hit that last creep, the last hit. I hit it and it gave me plus 40 gold. So I'm just waiting for these creeps to get low, or you can attack him. You can attack the creeps too. See, I'm just hitting some creeps here, attacking it. And then you see, if I hit this right now, it's gonna deny him experience. If I hit this right now, it's low health HP creep here, and last hit it, it's gonna give me gold. So if I click this, you see that exclamation mark means I denied it from the enemy, right? I denied my creeps from the enemy, and then I'm gonna hit the enemy creeps to get gold and experience. And I'm gonna time the last hit. See, like right now I can hit that one. Nope, I didn't get that one, so it's unfortunate. So that's just poor last hitting. Like that one I denied right here, see? And he's trying to get it because he's trying to get gold and levels. So that's essentially how you get gold and levels in the game. Of course, you can get gold and levels in the game by killing each other, but at the early start, this is how it goes. Also, one thing I should point out is I play position 2. I am a mid laner, and that's why I'm in the mid lane. You're gonna see in the mid lane it's 1v1. And then on the bottom, you have two on the bottom and two on top. I don't want to go over the positioning of Dota because this video is long enough. But like, let's just say that for focusing on my end right now, I am, position 2, mid laner, and my job is to control the tempo of the game. Because since I am only
Courier has been
1v1ing, I will have a higher level advantage and faster item timing advantage compared to other lanes because they have two heroes soaking up other experiences. All right, so moving forward, we're just gonna, like I said, use our spells here, try to secure last hit creeps. Um, you know, Ideally, at a certain point, I want this wave, right, to push and hit this tower. That's the goal, right? Because we need this tower gone. So anyways, you'll see the back and forth going on here. So I'm gonna fast forward to 2 minutes, guys. So at 2 minutes, the first timer to pay attention to, for the mid lane area, you're gonna have water runes. You're gonna have two of them spawn up. So on the minimap, you'll see it. It'll spawn two. But because of the fog of war, because he doesn't have a ward here or his hero is not here, we don't have vision here. That's why you can't see it right now. But trust me, it is there. Um, this is every 2 and 4 minutes. You will have water runes pop up. Basically gives you 40 health and 80 mana. Very important, especially if you're low. So like, I could totally use it right now. Even he could use it right now. And I'm pretty sure we're both gonna grab it. Let me just fast forward here. And yeah, see, so he's gonna grab it. I'm actually gonna deny it here. Yep, deny it from him. And I'm gonna try to. I throw my shrapnel here to push the wave. He doesn't go for it. Anyways, he got that one. But yeah. So 2 minutes and 4 minutes. That is your first objective timing as a mid laner. That is something you'd like to control, especially for heroes with bottle and stuff like that. Um, Sorry, I don't want to get too deep into Dota. And then let's go player view. Okay, so after that, explaining that, let's go now to 3 minutes. So at 3 minutes to so at 3 minutes, remember at the start there was 4 bounties that all the heroes in the game had to get. So at 3 minutes and every 3 minutes for the bottom of Radiant and the top of Dire, you're gonna have those bounties spawn again. And that's every 3 minutes, guys. So 3, 6, 9, 12. And it's just gonna accumulate here. And that's extra gold, bonus gold for you guys. So usually supports will grab that at a certain time in the game or even earlier. It depends. One thing to note in 3 minutes is this cool little area on the side lanes. It's called the Lotus Pool. And I actually think someone is going to, let me see. Yeah, perfect. So he's going to actually come here and try to grab the Lotus area. So 3 minutes hits, you stand right there. It's going to proc and activate it and channel. And then boom, he's got it, right? And this is it right here. It's a healing Lotus. Again, just like the water rune, it helps you sustain in lane, gives you health and mana. Another objective as a support or a carry or, whoever's in the side lanes, you might want to contest that. It's very important. And that goes the same for this area too. So 3 minutes, just to remember, you can get one Lotus, what is it called? Lotus. Yeah, you can get one healing Lotus. And there's a maximum of 5 that build up in this pool. So since it's every 3 minutes, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So at 15 minutes, if no one's grabbed anything, it's going to stay 5 and max out there. But if people have grabbed stuff, so this guy just grabbed one. So that means at 6 minutes, instead of there being, it's going to be 2, or I'm sorry, it's going to be 1 less. It starts off at 0 and it climbs all the way to 5. It's a maximum of 5. So that's one thing you guys need to know. One objective that you guys need to know. now let's move forward to the 7-minute mark. No, actually, let's keep going here. So 4 minute, as I mentioned, the water runes mid every 2 to 4 minutes, right? Now, if we skip ahead to the next even timer here, timing is everything in Dota, it's 6 minutes. So right at 6 minutes. So 2 to 4 minutes for mid lane, you're gonna have the water runes. At 6 minutes, guys, you're gonna have this thing called power runes. Okay. Now, power runes, they only spawn either top or bottom. In this case, it's bottom. 6 minutes. This is the regen rune. Okay. The regen rune, and I think I grab it here, but it just replenishes your health and mana like maximum for a certain amount of time. So let's see here. Perfect. So I grab it, and you can see here my mana and health is just going to regenerate. If I click here and hover here, you can see the timer on how long it's going to last that I got this rune. And there are other runes, other power runes that spawn here. It could be a haste rune that increases your speed for X amount of time, and that might enable me as a mid hero to go gank top or gank bottom and help my team out, right? Help them push towers, push wave, and push towers. It could be a double damage rune that increases my damage by double, and I might be able to kill this guy, with spells. Or I might even be able to go top or bottom. So pretty much that is the power runes, and again, that is every 6 minutes, 6, 8, 10, 12, even numbers. So really important as a mid laner to focus on taking that or preventing the enemy from having that. Okay. Now guys, right at 7 minutes, mainly for the side lane people, so there's an area for each lane. So for the Radiant side, it's right here. For the Dire side, it's right here. And at 7 minutes, there's this thing called the Wisdom Rune. So supports, see like this guy, support runs back here. And what the Wisdom Rune does is it grants you levels of experience. I don't know how much particularly, but it's enough to do this mostly. So he's halfway from being level 4. If you look at his XP, he stands, procs the Wisdom Rune, and now he's level 4. So I think it gives you half. And there is one in this area as well. I don't think we can see it because of the Fog of War. Okay. Also, keynote for the side lanes, guys. There's a gate on each lane. So for this bottom Radiant side, you have this gate, and you can walk over here, right click on it, and you go through a portal, and then you'll end up top. And that is a quick way to show up to team fights, to gank other heroes. Gank is another term for just group up and kill enemy heroes. And vice versa. These people top can right click here, show up down here, and then try to make a play. Okay, so that's what this little gate thing is. It's called Twin Gate. One thing I did not discuss was these little things here. They're called watchers. So if you walk up to them and right click them, it's just an area of vision that it gives you. Like right here, if you look on the map, you see how like the spot is white and it's given us vision. Same here, this gives us vision for the Wisdom Rune. And like I said, it's just another objective to, like if I'm walking through here, I'm probably going to right click this to give myself vision. Or if I'm coming down here as a support, I'm going to right click this watcher, take control of it, and that way it gives us vision for the Wisdom Rune, So all over the map, scattered. But yeah, so let's go ahead and move forward. So again, timing is everything, guys. As I mentioned, at 8 minutes, another rune will pop up here. Did I take it? Or did someone take it? Yes, a haste rune, see? And I'm on top of it. This is me. I don't know what happened to the pixelation here, but increases the movement speed, right? I grab that rune, and now I'm so much faster. Um, so it just allows you to make a play. All right. So moving forward, I think we've discussed a lot of things here. Um, these little creatures that you guys see scattered all over the map are called creeps as well. They're called jungle creeps. They have different levels. Like, so for these ones, it's basically another way for heroes to get gold. Usually, it's something you want to hit and take when the waves are pushed and you feel threatened not to push this tower. It basically you do that on your downtime if you can't push this tower. So like this carry right here is
Dire
gonna go
heat.
farm, right? Because I guess he doesn't feel safe pushing this wave in this tower.
Look to their
So then he's gonna go here,
bottom
and then
tower.
he's gonna farm the creeps, and it's another way to get gold, right? And there are bigger creeps, guys. So for bottom lane, these are ancients, right? Ancients, they're like level 6. They're so much um, tankier and beefier. And this is another reason why I chose this replay, because I wanted to show you guys. So I'd start coming here, farming this, because I cannot push. I feel threatened, I guess. So, taking this, right? Taking it, getting the gold, getting the experience, etc., right? And if you guys hold down Alt in these areas, you see it says stack now, right? This one says 58 seconds. At the timer, if you hit them at any 55 seconds, so 8:55, 9:55, 10:55, if you hit them, right click them, and then pull them out of this triangle, you can hold Alt and it'll show you like a box. I just don't think you can do it on replays, but like watch me here. So right at 55, I'm gonna attack them and pull them out, right? And once I pull them out, right when the timer hits the full um, 9 minute or whatever, 10 minute, doesn't matter. It's gonna spawn creeps. That's another efficient way of farming. It's good to know that, for supports who are trying to spawn creeps, help their carry out, get more farm. For mid laners who need more farm, maybe you lost your lane and you can't stay in your lane, so you have to come here and just safely farm. That's just another way of doing things. All right, let's move forward now with another important objective, which is going to be Roshan. So, Roshan is this big creature here. He's level 30, and this is an objective that you guys want to get 20 to 25 minutes into the game. You might be able to do it earlier. That's just usually the time for the rank I'm in. So anyways, this is a level 30 creature with ages, and your goal is to group up as a team, take this creature down. He's really tough to take down. And then once you guys take him down, he'll drop Aegis. And what Aegis is it, as you can see, if I hover over it, it brings you to full health, full life, full mana after you die. So it's a freebie like life up respawn card, which is awesome, right? It'll reincarnate you literally. So once you guys group up to take this creature, he will drop Aegis, and you can give it to your carry, or your mid laner, or whoever is able to tank up, or whoever needs it to stay alive longer to take these towers. That's the goal of that. Okay. One thing you need to know about Roshan is that you have top and you have bottom. Now Roshan um, will rotate. Will actually go bottom and top. Um, every time, I think it's every 10 minutes. No, I think it's every 5 minutes. Yeah, it's every 5 minutes. So when it's nighttime, he'll go up, and then when it's daytime, 5 minutes later, he'll go he'll go back down. You'll see him like walking here. And if you get into his way, he'll just throw you out and you'll lose some health. So opposite always from Roshan, and this is the icon here. It says Roshan is alive top pit. So top pit is right here. If you look at the opposite side though, you will see this thing called the Tormentor, and it spawns at 20 minutes. So let me go to 20 minutes really quick. And I don't want to keep this video any longer. This will be the last thing I talk about. So you have Tormentor. So Tormentor is another objective that you and your team have to collectively do together to take. It's very strong. But once you destroy it as a team, you will get this thing called the Aghanim Shard. It's something that heroes um, will usually have to purchase. So if I type in Aghanim Shard, you can see here that it's 1400 if I buy it with my own money. But at 20 minutes, the Tormentor spawns opposite to where Roshan is. So again, Roshan is bottom, so it is top. And if Roshan was top, it would be bottom Tormentor right here. That's the only location. But yeah, the purpose is to destroy this as a team. And I think the person with the lowest net worth, so in this case, let's say the dire side takes it, it would be Earth Spirit would get it for the shard. I think that's, and you also get gold too. But yeah, this will be it, guys. Just wanted to quickly touch up on the timings, because again, Dota is a very timing oriented game for certain things. The idea again is to get levels, get items, take these objectives like Roshan, Tormentor, group up with your team and push these towers. And if I fast forward it here all the way just to the end, starting to push high ground and take all these engagements and towers, and then you'll eventually see a lot of things fall. And then yeah, right at the end we just take the throne out. So anyways, I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you guys so much. Hope that video helped. I will make more videos regarding positions and certain things that can help you guys get familiar with the game and mechanics of Dota. Thank you so much. Bye.